We're in Effingham, South Carolina, and I'm visiting with Henry Swink, one of the owners of McCall Farms. Henry, there are a lot of South Carolina products that y'all can over here, but one of them is a favorite of South Carolinians, and that is the boiled peanut. What's the name of y'all's peanut?
The name of our peanut is Peanut Patch Boiled Peanuts. And Amanda, I appreciate you coming over. I'm always excited about talking about things that we do here in Effingham and the different products we pack, but boiled peanuts is my favorite.
Is there something about South Carolina that makes it a good place to grow boiled peanuts in particular?
It really is. We've got the perfect soils for growing good, high-quality peanuts. We got the perfect climate. We have plenty of water. Most of our peanuts are irrigated. We got super farmers, and that is probably the key to a good quality, consistent peanut. And we've got some great farmers. And one of the farmers that we're going to be talking about today are the Haglers over in Cameron, South Carolina. I think you live near there, Amanda.
I do, and I know that family. They're wonderful people, and we got to go down there and see the process by which the peanuts are taken out of the ground, and it's a fascinating process. Tell us a little bit about the different machines and what they do, please.
Well, the first thing you do is we harvest the peanuts 2 to 3 weeks before you would normally be harvesting peanuts for dry. And the equipment that you start with is a peanut inverter. The peanuts grow in the ground. So you have this peanut digger inverter that digs the peanuts out of the ground and inverts the nuts up on top. And then they stay there for about 30 minutes to an hour. Let the dirt sort of dry on the...
So the cleaning process begins there in the field.
That's where it starts. Then a peanut combine comes through and it separates the nuts from the bush itself. And it's a fascinating process. Looks very complicated, but really it's fairly simple.
They're making tracks when they're out there going through those peanuts, and the hopper filled up pretty quickly, so they've got to empty it fairly often.
Right. They empty it into a little dump cart. It goes into a trailer. And at that point, as soon as the trailer's full, we turn a fan on. And that fan blows air through the peanuts to keep them dry and cool, or keep them cool, really.
Because when it's so hot with all the moisture that's in a green peanut, you might have some quality loss. But with that fan, you are certain that they're kept perfect till they get to the plant.
Correct, that's right.
Then we followed the peanuts to the plant, and my gracious goodness, you had some kind of huge lift that lifted that trailer up. Tell us how the peanuts got off the trailer and into the plant.
The peanuts, the trailer is put on a lift, and the lift raises and they roll out of the back of that lift on a conveyor system. That conveyor system takes them into a blower or cleaner, and it blows the dirt off of them, the leaves out of them, the stems, that the machine, the combine didn't get all of it.
There was even a magnet, because sometimes there's a piece of machinery in the field.
That's right. We run them across a magnet.
Yeah.
You're right, Amanda. It goes across a magnet, goes across a screen that takes the small peanuts out. And then it goes through a destemmer that takes the stem off the nut. The nut is attached to the plant with a stem, and it doesn't get them all. The combine doesn't get them all, so it goes through the stemmer. And from there, it goes into a washer, and then it goes into another washer, goes through a scrubber that scrubs the peanuts after they've been washed several times. From there, they go through a color sorter, and this color sorter takes out off-color peanuts. Anything that doesn't look like a peanut, it kicks out. And from there, it goes into a blancher, which really is another washer at 180-degree water.
So that's when they really start getting washed real clean.
Real clean. They go through that. It's a screw-type blancher, so they go through there in a time-sensitive fashion that really does clean them real good.
So now we've got very clean peanuts. They've been sized, so we've got these nice plump peanuts only. I guess we need to get them in a can.
Well, Amanda, that's obviously the next step. And we put them in the can, and then we put a brine in the can before we put the lid on it.
Oh, so that's where we get some salt. We need a little salt with our peanuts.
Exactly right. We put the brine in the can that is perfect just for the right salt content. Then the lid is put on the can. It's sealed, and it goes through a cooker. And all this is done in a room in our plant. No equipment that touches a peanut touches any other vegetable that we produce in our plant. So obviously peanuts have an allergens that we're extremely conscious about, and they're totally separated from anything else in the plant that we produce. At the most, it would take 6 hours from the time they're dug out of the ground till they end that can and sealed and ready to eat.
The time frame that you can harvest green peanuts in South Carolina is about how long?
Well, it's about 6 weeks. We start in mid-August and we go to late September. Last week in September is about when we stop.
Now, some people like a little spicier peanut. Have you got something for them?
Amanda, we have a great product. We call it a Cajun peanut. It's really seasoned just perfect for the people who like a little spice in their food.
A little kick.
A little kick,
yeah.
That's right, a little kick. It's got a nice kick, not too big a kick, but it's got a perfect kick to it.
Well, Henry, I want to thank you for the support that your company gives to South Carolina farmers and farmers throughout the South, and for the opportunities for employment here in Effingham, and also for the fact that we as consumers have an opportunity to have freshly processed, freshly grown foods throughout the year.
Well, thank you, Amanda, and it's my privilege to not only talk to you, but be in on Making It Grow. It's a great program, and we appreciate you allowing us to talk about peanut patch boiled peanuts.